Hey everybody, Coach Jordan here for Friday, 6/5. This is my last official Rev workout video, okay? So I made it a good one. Today, this workout is for time, okay? So you're gonna start and not stop until you're finished, okay? It might be a little tough to read all this, it's okay. I'm gonna talk about each movement, and I'll have a photo posted of the movements in addition to the video, okay? So warm up today, I'd like to see 2 minutes of cardio. This could be run, row, bike, ski if you don't have any equipment. I love, and I've always loved, you having probably a set of stairs in your house. Just walk up and down your stairs for 2 minutes. That's great. You're gonna enjoy that a lot, okay? Then you're gonna do 20 jumping jacks, 3 pump stretches, which is just that upward dog, downward dog movement, right? And then 8 Samson stretches. That's a lunge stretch, okay? So cardio we're familiar with, jumping jacks we're familiar with. That pump stretch, remember, I just want you to get your butt nice and high and your head through your shoulders. Okay, squeeze your calves, and then you're gonna drop your hips towards the floor. They're not gonna touch. You're gonna squeeze your butt. Eyes forward. You're not gonna try to wrench your head up. You're gonna look forward. Pause at each one for a few seconds, and then switch to the other. Okay? You're gonna go through 3 of those, and you're gonna go right into your Samson stretch. Samson stretch, just a nice deep lunge, back knee on the floor, and you're gonna essentially push your hips towards the floor, and then reach your hands up towards the ceiling, rock your weight back and forth for about 15 to 20 seconds, and then you're gonna go ahead and stand up and switch legs, okay? 15, 20 seconds might be a little much, maybe closer to 5 or 6 seconds for each rep, and you're gonna go through that 8 total times or 4 on each leg, okay? So your 2 minutes of movement, 20 jumping jacks, 3 pump stretches, and 8 Samson stretches, then you are ready for this workout, okay? Fire breather part 3. Fire breather 1 was 50 burpees for time. Fire breather 2 was a descending ladder similar to this of movements and repetitions. Fire breather part 3 should be enjoyable. Okay, I'm excited to see what you guys do for time. I think it'll be tough. I think this is a tough one, okay? So let's talk about the movements real quick. 50 kettlebell swings or object swings, depending what you have at home. You could do this with a dumbbell or a torpedo, okay? If you have a slam ball at home, those would just be slam ball to the shoulder, okay? So 50 object swings, 50 step ups. So if you have a box, great. You could also substitute that for jumps. You could also do step ups on your stairs at home for those 50, okay? 40 mountain climbers, 40 sit-ups, 30 jumping jacks, 30 thrusters, 20 push-ups, 20 flutter kicks, 10 man makers, 10 stripped burpees, okay? So let's break it down real quick, right? The swing we're all pretty familiar with, kettlebell swing. You have something like a dumbbell. The movement is just about the same. You can start on the floor, then you're just gonna bring that dumbbell into your hip crease and drive it through by squeezing your butt, okay? 50 repetitions, 5-0. Got to do all 50 before you can move on. 50 step ups. Again, if you're comfortable with jumps to your stairs or to box you have at home, great. 50 of those. 40 mountain climbers. Remember, those are just done in place. Keep your butt in check. It's really easy to do mountain climbers when your butt's really high. Get your butt down nice and low. Drive those feet back and forth. 40 reps. Then you're gonna do 40 sit-ups. If sit-ups are super duper easy for you, bring some light weight with. If you have the ability to do hanging knee raises or toes to bar, this is a great option for that as well. Okay, 40 reps. 30 jumping jacks. Good movement we do in warm-up. Just something to keep your heart rate elevated, right? For most of us, those sit-ups might be pretty easy, so an opportunity to get your heart rate back up there. Before we get to our 30 thrusters. Remember, a thruster is a squat into a press. If you have 2 objects, 2 dumbbells, 2 kettlebells, 2 torpedoes, whatever it may be, you could totally double up on this, but keep in mind it's 30 reps, okay? I don't want you to get all 30 unbroken, but I don't want to see more than like 3 sets of 10, okay? You have to break it up a little more than that, it's okay, but I don't want to see, 6 sets of 5 or something crazy. It shouldn't be that heavy, right? So if I had my single dumbbell, I would just make sure I do 15 on each side to equal my 30, okay? Taking the object to my shoulder, squat and press, squat and press. Squat and press, okay? Get through my 30 reps that way. 20 push-ups, we're all familiar with those. Gonna be pretty tired by the time you get here. If you can give me strict, great. Give me the hardest variation of a push-up you can give me there. The strict burpees have a push-up built into them. So if you need to save your push-ups for that movement, that's fine. But give me something tough there. Don't just knock out 20 knee push-ups and move on. Okay, make it tough, whatever you can do. Full range of motion, right? Even if you do them from your knee, you can still make them tough by dropping your weight all the way to the floor, pushing yourself back up, all right? After your 20 push-ups, you're on your 20 flutter kicks. We're gonna go 20 reps, but you're only gonna keep track of 1 foot. So depending on how you count it, you could technically consider it 40, but I just want you to get down there, do 10 seconds of flutter kicks and get up, okay? There's really no point to that. It doesn't make sense for me to put it in there, okay? So you're gonna get yourself on the floor, you're gonna get your hands underneath your butt, you're gonna keep your feet slightly elevated. I'm gonna keep track of my right foot. And each time I go up, I'm gonna count it as 1. Okay, so it might look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, all the way up to 20. Okay? Keep in mind, these are not flutter kicks. These are not flutter kicks. These are not flutter kicks. Okay, a flutter kick is a small, controlled kick as you're pointing your toes. Way too often, I see bent knees, something like this. I see really floppy, just doing whatever kicks. Okay, brace your core, point your toes, stay rigid during those kicks. Okay, 10 man makers. Most of us are pretty familiar with this movement. Okay, there's a lot going on with this one, but just remember, we've pretty much done everything that a man maker requires you to do so far, right? It's essentially a thruster with a push-up and a squat, okay? So if I have my single object, I'm gonna do 2 of them really, really quick. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the floor. I have my feet wide, renegade row. Oh, almost forgot my push-up. Start over. Renegade row, push-up, pop my feet in, squat clean into a press. That was 1, back down, row, push-up, squat clean into a press. Okay, 10 total reps if you have a single object. Just give me 5 with each arm. Okay, if you have 2 objects, 10 total. Okay. Last movement is a strict burpee. You could just do 10 regular burpees. I want to slow it down a little bit, make it a little bit tougher. Okay, 10 strict burpees just means you're going to break down each movement individually. Okay, you're going to start by getting your hands to the floor. You're going to kick your feet back. You're going to do a push-up. You're going to kick your feet in, and then you're going to jump and clap at the top. Let me do 2 of them. Okay, turn my hand around so I don't hit my face. I go ahead and get my hands to the floor. Kick my feet back in a good high plank. Push up, feet in, jump and clap. Hands, feet, push up, feet, jump, clap. Slows it down a little bit, makes it a little bit tougher. Okay? Once you complete that 10, you are done with this workout. All right? Don't forget to record your time. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much, CFP. I hope you enjoy it.